Good morning, students. In previous class, we have started the explanation of different features of Windows 10. So today we are going to continue that and we will learn some more features of Windows 10. So let's start the class and see what we are going to learn in today's video. So today we are going to learn about managing live tiles, deleting, restoring files, and changing color scheme. So we'll start with the managing live tiles, but before we go to the managing live tiles, first we need to know what is live tiles. Let's see what it is. So live tiles are the types of icons of the apps which have been programmed to reflect the notification from the app. Now you can see that one line is highlighted that is programmed to reflect the notifications from the app. So live tiles are just the icons of the application which displays some of the updates from that application. For example, let's see that. So let's click on this. Let's see the start menu. Click on the start button, and on the start button in the right side you can see these are the live tiles. Now as they are in the shape of the tiles, that's why they are called tiles, and live is added because they show the live updates of the application. For example, this is the weather application and you can see it is displaying the current temperature and current updates of the weather for the Patna. So that's why it is called live tiles, because it displays the live updates of the application. Now, for example, and let's see another application. So this is a news application, and it is also displaying the live updates of the news. As you can see, it is displaying the news on the icon only, and that's why they are called live tiles, because they display the live updates. Now let's see how we can manage the live tiles and what are the options in managing the live tiles. You can see that the live tiles are of different sizes. So you can resize the live tile. For example, I'm going to resize this mail application tiles. So for resizing the tile, we need to right click on the icon of the application, right click, and then here you can see the resize option is there. Click on the resize option, you will get 4 resize options for that tile. Now either you can select it to small, medium, wide, or large. You can select any of that. Right now it is set to the wide size. So if you want it to be large, click on the large, and you can see the size of that application icon has increased. Or you can say the size of the live tile has increased. Now let's see some other options of the resize. For example, if you want it to be small, then select the small, and now you can see it has become smaller. So these are the options through which you can resize the live tiles. And for resizing a live tile, you need to right click on the live tile and then select the resize option. After clicking on the resize option, select whatever size you want, and according to that it will be resized. For example, I'm going to select wide now. So this is the live tiles. Now one more thing you can do, you can also move the live tiles to whatever position you want. For example, I'm going to move this a little bit downside to adjust in this space. So for moving the live tiles, you need to click on the live tile and drag it without leaving the mouse button. Left click on the mouse icon and then drag that icon to the location where you want to keep it. So I want it a little bit downside. So I'm going to click on that, left click on that. Then I will drag it downside and I will leave the mouse button and it will be adjusted at that position. Or again, let's see. First, we need to click on the icon. Then we need to drag the icon without without leaving the mouse button. And then wherever we want to place it, there we can leave the mouse button, and there the icon will be placed. So you can move the icons as you want, or whatever position you want, it will be moved automatically. So you can arrange the live tiles according to your requirement. You can keep the most used application icons on the top and the least used at the bottom. Now you can also turn on or turn off the live features of the application. For example, it is displaying the live updates. If you don't want to display the live updates of that application, you can turn it on or off. For example, right now I'm going to turn this off. For turning the live feature of the app tiles off, you need to right click. After right clicking, click on the more option, and then on more option, here you can see there is live tile off, turn live tile off. If you click on that, then it will stop displaying the updates. So let's switch it off. Now as you can see, it has stopped displaying the updates on the tiles. Again, if you want to make it display the updates, then right click, more, and then click on turn live tile on. It will start displaying the updates again. So like this, you can manage the live tiles. Live tiles will always be available in the start menu only. You cannot add the live tiles on the desktop or on the taskbar. It will always be on the start menu only. This is the live tiles. So now let's see the next feature. That is deleting and restoring the files. A recycle bin is a folder with a fancy icon where files can and folders that you have deleted are stored. Now, whatever the files which you delete on your computer, that is not permanently deleted, and that is being stored in a folder named recycle bin. And that is stored because suppose if you have deleted a file by mistake and you didn't wanted to delete it, then in that case, you will want to restore that file. And that's why Windows have provided you a feature in which through which you can restore the file again if you have deleted that file by mistake. So let's see how it works. For that, we need to go on the desktop and delete one file. So, so let's delete this home assignment file. So I'm going to delete this. So for deleting the file, right click on the file and then select the delete option from the pop-up menu, or you can, this is also known as properties menu. So click on the delete option. Now that file has been deleted. Now if let's go to the recycle bin and see whether that file is in there, inside the recycle bin or not. So here is the recycle bin icon. So for opening that, we need to double click on that. So let's open recycle bin. Now recycle bin is open. Now in this folder, you can see that here is the file. Sorry, where is that file? Yes, here is that file which I have deleted. Home assignment 2. This is the file which I have deleted right now. Now if you want that file to be restored, then for restoring the file, you need to right click on the file and then select the restore option. When you will click on the restore option, the file is removed from the recycle bin. You can see that because that file is again gone to its original position. So let's see whether it has been restored or not. And from desktop, we have deleted that file, and you can see that here is the file. This is the file which we have deleted, and that has been restored again. So you can restore a file from the recycle bin if you have deleted it by mistake. Or if suppose you haven't deleted it by mistake and you want to delete that file permanently from your computer, because if it is stored in the recycle bin, then that will take the storage place of your hard disk. So there will be no benefit of deleting the files because we delete the file so that the storage space on our computer is free. But if that file is stored in the recycle bin, then the recycle bin will also take the storage space of our computer hard disk only. So if we don't want that file, then in that case we have to delete that file from the recycle bin also so that the space taken by that file will be free. So let's go in the recycle bin and then let's delete that file. For example, I'm going to delete this folder. Now if I delete this folder from the recycle bin, then I cannot restore that file again because then that file will be permanently deleted. Let's see that. So right click on the file and then click on the delete option. When you will click on the delete option, one pop-up menu will appear, which will ask you that, are you sure you want to permanently delete this folder? That means if you delete it from the recycle bin, then that file will be deleted permanently and you cannot restore that file again. So if you click on yes, then that file will be deleted. If you click on no, then that file will be left as it is in the recycle bin only. So let's click on the yes and that file is deleted now. So that file, which you have deleted right now, cannot be restored again on your computer because that file is permanently deleted. And this folder in which the deleted files are stored is known as recycle bin. So recycle bin is the folder in which the deleted files of the computers are stored. They have not been permanently removed from your hard drive. They were only moved to this special folder. So when you delete the files, they are not permanently deleted. That's why they are sent to the recycle bin folder. So that later on, if you want to restore that file, then you can go in the recycle bin and then you can restore the file. But suppose if you don't want, then you can go in the recycle bin, delete the file from there, and that file will be permanently deleted. So let's move to the next topic, and that is changing the color scheme of your computer. So these are some of the steps through which you can change the color scheme of the computer, and the color scheme will always be applied to the title bar and the taskbar and the start button, or you can say start menu. Menu is of blue color and the taskbar is also of blue color. You can change that color according to your requirement or according to your need, or whatever the color you prefer. You can change the color of the start menu and the taskbar to that. So let's see how we can do that. The first step for doing that is to right click on the blank area of the desktop. Then one pop-up menu will appear. In that menu, select the personalize option. When you will click on the personalize option, one window will open. In that window, in the left side, you will get the color option. After clicking on the color option, color palette will appear. Color palette means a group of colors that will appear. In that group of colors, you can select whatever color you like, and that color will be applied on the taskbar and the start menu. So for when you right click, this type of menu will appear. So right click on the blank area of the desktop. Wherever no icons are there, right click on that area. Then this type of menu will appear. In this menu, here is the personalized option at the bottom. Click on that. After clicking on the personalized menu or personalized option, this window will open. This window will open. Now in this window, you need to, if you want to change the background picture, then you can change that background picture from this background option only, and you can select the picture from here, and that picture will be applied as the background. If you want to change the color, then click on the color option, and you will click on the color option here. Then this window will open, and this is the color palette through which you can select the color which you want on the taskbar and the start menu. So you can select whatever color you want, and that color will be applied on the start menu and the taskbar. So let's see these steps. So here is the blank area because these areas are having the icon. So I cannot click on this area. Here is the blank area. So I will click on the blank area, right click on the blank area. When you will right click, you will get this menu option. This pop-up menu will appear. In this, we will click on the personalize option. After clicking on the personalize option, this window will open. In this window, if you want to change the background picture, the background option is already selected. So you can select whatever picture you want as the background. For example, I'm going to select this picture, and that picture will be applied. You can see that in this figure, it will preview how your desktop will look. You can see that the background picture has been applied on the desktop. So you can change the background picture by choosing the picture from here. If you want to change the color, then click on the color option here, and the color option will be selected, and then this color palette will appear. Now you can select whatever color you want on your task bar and the start menu. For example, I'm going to select this red color. Let's click on the red color. Now you can see that the title bar color is also changed, and the start menu taskbar color is also changed. So let's see the start menu. Click on the start button. And you can see that the start button color has also changed to the red color. Let's change it to different colors. For example, I'm going to select green color now. So I've clicked on the green color, and you can see the title bar color is also changed to the green color. Taskbar color is also changed to green color, and the start menu color is also changed to green color. So you can change the color of the start menu and the taskbar and the title bar according to your requirement, or whatever color you like. Now this changing the color of a start menu is a new feature which has been introduced in Windows 10 only. That means in the earlier versions of Windows operating system, you cannot change the color of the start menu. That was not available. This is a new feature which has been introduced in Windows 10. So you can select any of the color which you want, and that color will be applied. So with this, your chapter is over, and I hope everything is clear. If you have any questions, then you can ask me in the anytime on the WhatsApp. Till then, keep studying, stay healthy, and stay at home. Bye.